drops at the exact same time.
We just Bill Nye.
Have you ever had a question you wanted to ask the opposite race, but you were too nervous to ask?
I'm Turner Sparks.
And I'm Phil Duckett.
And this is Black and White Advice.
Where we answer all your questions about race, even the scary ones.
This is Black and White Advice.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, cause they're up to the task. They're rolling the dice, they ain't always nice, but you can't think twice and get it. Black and White Advice. Black and White Advice.
All right, on the show today. Oh, we got you guys. Our Patreon's blowing up. Thank you very much. Go to patreon.com // whatever it is. Black and White Advice. Forward slash. Yeah. Black and White Advice. We're very close to sending Phil to his first ever punk rock show and throwing him in a mosh pit.
We're looking at the band now. There are a couple options we're looking at, but I've always wanted to stage dive, so that's the first Patreon. Like 6'2".
Okay, all right, cool.
I got 3 shows I'm going to coming up no matter what. I'm going to see a band called Nerf Herder, a band called The Dead Milkmen from Philly, and a band called The Queers. And so
we're not going to see the Queers.
We're going to see the Queers.
I want you to know that right now.
The Queers are badass.
I'm not stage diving in a room full of queers.
If the shows are lined up, if we can hit $250 a month, which only takes 5 more people putting in $20, and then we're going. We'll go to whichever one's in the lineup. And giant announcement, May 22nd. We're doing our first ever live
show, baby.
Show at New York Comedy Club. And if you join our Patreon, you get in for free.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're allowed to announce that.
What do you mean? It's
We
major.
that, right?
We got to promote it.
Okay, cool. No, I mean the free part for the pay. Well, I guess we have to tell people. Yeah. So the show's going to be it's $25, $25 to $35.
2 drink minimum.
Drink minimum
you want to get on the Patreon, so all you got to do is pay that 2 drink minimum with your broke ass.
You throw in $5 on our Patreon, you get on the guest list.
Yeah. So just do that. Just do that.
That's
Maybe
a great
even
deal.
add if they pay $50, then they get a free drink with their ticket.
Then we're just buying them drinks.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
You get that money back though.
That's a maybe. That's a 100%
don't let Monroe have us go bankrupt fucking with his ass.
So Phil's doing stand-up. I'm doing stand-up. Joe the Muscle Russell, a.k.a. the Maharashi, is doing stand-up.
He's doing the check spot.
Hey, you're MC. You're hosting the show. And then we're going to be taking your Black and White Advice questions live. And we're not recording this. I don't think this should come out as like an episode. This is for the live audience only.
Yeah, you got to come see this shit.
So come, New York Comedy Club, May 22nd. All right, on the show right now, we got, you know him from The Tonight Show, from the last OG, Inside Amy Schumer, That Damn Michael Shea Show, everybody. Monroe Martin, how you doing?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, y'all.
And
Yo.
you might
How are
know
you
him
doing?
from his performances in Shanghai, China.
That was fun, man.
Suzhou, China, Wuxi, China. We
You
did a
performed in
tour
China?
together.
Yeah. He brought me out there, Kung Fu Comedy.
We've known each other for like 10 years.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
more.
know his whole Mr. Softy story because he owned not. Like,
Yeah, he told me. I just
don't wanna
found out
say
he was
pause.
trapping.
You know, no, this motherfucker was
trapping out the ice cream. He was a
And
big
then-
worm.
And then got muscled out. Then these
No, he
motherfuckers
told me.
muscled him out.
He
like,
told
hey,
me.
Yeah, the government.
how dare you sell ice cream over here?
That's crazy as
Yeah.
shit. Should have gone done coke.
They kicked me out. You can't. I might as well have.
Should have just sold
because
coke. The way they treated you, I'd have sold the big shit.
You're getting
Yeah.
kicked out anyway.
Yeah, let's sell opium. Fuck it.
So
So
what was it
funny.
like? I've been trying to, because Phil wants to go to China.
You should go. It's
As
really
a black
dope
guy in China,
experience.
what's it like for a black man in China? Phil wants
Feel
to
so
know.
safe. Probably the
Feel
safest
so
you'll
safe.
ever been.
You're 7 feet taller than everybody.
Yo, but not even that. Like you're never looked at like you're like a
Criminal.
predator or a criminal or some shit. Only thing you got to worry about, everybody touch you.
Because they want to see your
Everybody,
skin.
yeah.
Everybody touches you?
Everybody touch because when I decided to like walk around by myself during the day, you know what I mean? And like I would just be walking. I didn't tell you that, but yeah, I'll just be walking. If I'm in line, somebody get close enough and they'll be like this. What the fuck?
This some
dog?
show and tell
Yeah,
shit.
just like this.
Just to see what you feel like?
Yeah, just to feel it.
Why is your skin black? That's crazy.
Yo.
I follow a couple of like accounts of black people that live in China, and they're always like, "Why is your skin dirty?" And I'm like, "Dirty?
Get the fuck out
The
of here.
fuck? Yeah." They were just very curious. They thought it was dirt, and I'm like, "So y'all don't never see no Negroes?
They thought
That's
it was
crazy as
dirt.
hell."
Yo, it's so weird. I went to the Great Wall with there was like somebody who I was hanging with out there.
With Andy, maybe?
No, it was the flight It was a
flight crew?
flight attendant. It was a flight attendant.
You was kicking it with the
I
flight
told
attendant?
you that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because I asked you if I can bring her.
I forgot about
I was
this.
like, yo, can I? Like, because you was like, yo, you want to see the Great Wall? And I'm like, yeah, but I got somebody.
I
who
met
I
a
met.
flight
Wait a minute.
attendant
On the
over.
16-hour flight, you met a flight attendant. This is some rush hour
I
shit.
go in.
And then she was like, and she
was
just
like,
kicked
"What's
it
up?"
with you.
So,
It's the wildest request I've ever had as a comedy producer. Hey, so can I get 2 of everything?
yes.
Not, but
Yeah.
not. But
Oh,
when
you
he-
was kicking it.
I was kicking it. So I just met her on the plane. She was being flirty. I'm flirting. So she was just like, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, I'm over here for comedy, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, like, do you know anybody? I'm like, nah, but like, how long do you stay? Like, you flying right back? She was like, no, I can stay for however long I want. So I was like, bet, WhatsApp. And that was the first time I ever downloaded WhatsApp, and it was on. And we had a
My
good
boy
time.
was on that dim sum.
You got it.
He had a
You know,
pork
she was
bun.
black. She was
What?
a black chick from Paris.
I'm thinking she was Asian this whole
No.
time.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, that's
But
how
I
you
did
want-
hook up with an Asian chick at the show that we met. The John that's like, I remember walking there and she was like, why'd you walk? But it was
You
like,
walked to the comedy club and home?
yeah, but it was like, I'm trying to remember which show this was, because this one was like on like the side of like some weird road and shit.
Probably
You know, it was
Shanghai.
raining that day.
Was it
I don't think
Shanghai?
it was Shanghai.
Probably like one of the triads hangouts.
We went to, well,
It was a bar. It was the only like bar because the rest of them were
Suzhou.
like,
That was in Suzhou.
that was in Suzhou.
Yeah, because
I
it
thought
was.
Suzhou was in Korea.
No, that's soju, which is a
That's
drink.
soju.
A drink in
Suzhou,
Korean.
Hanzhou.
Suzhou's a city where my wife is from. And it's where I lived for 12 years.
But it didn't count because she was Canadian. She was Asian, but she was Canadian.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was all excited, and then
then
she
you
was
got
like,
kinda-
"Oh, I'm from Canada, but I
You
moved
got
here."
bummed out.
And I'm like, "This don't count."
Mr. Monroe, I was not familiar with your game, sir.
Oh, dog!
My
Dude,
boy.
Our tours were pretty good.
Before I got married, dog, I was shaking the move.
Hey, that's that Philly bull. You know what I mean?
I would tell you, we thought when we started booking this tour, it was like 2012, and we're like, I don't know if anyone's going to want to come do this.
Why'd
was
you
so
stop booking
fun.
the tour? Because they kicked you out of the country?
Yeah.
For
The
that ice
tour went
cream.
on 2 years longer after I left, but I moved to New York to do stand up to do it.
Ice cream gate.
But when we started booking it, we're like, no, I don't know who's going to want to come to China and do this thing. The first comic who did it just hooked up the entire time. And then he went back. He was an LA comic. Went back to LA. Just told every single comedian. We were flooded with calls of guys who like, when can I come? When can I come? Agents are like, I got 9 of my clients wanting to go do your tour.
Bring it back.
And then the
Bring
New
it
York
back.
comics came, and then they told everybody. And then it was,
What would it
Because who
take for you
came
to get
after
it back?
me?
what would it take? It would probably take the government going back to what they were in 2012.
They don't allow stand-up anymore.
No, you can't say whatever you want. Because I remember after every
Yeah.
show, hey, so there's some people. No, before show, there's some people in the crowd, and they may be spies. So no jokes
That's
about
terrible.
the
But then
government and
it
shit.
went from there maybe to there are, and we're all kicked out of the
Yeah.
country. You know, not me. I didn't get kicked out for that. I didn't. But
Are
I
you
didn't get
really
kicked out.
banned from the country right now?
No. I didn't get kicked out of the country. My business got taken away. But I know people who did get banned from the country for saying the wrong thing. People were put on banned from doing stand-up for 6 months at a time. It went from totally cool, like when you were there, it was basically just, hey, just don't say anything bad about this
Yeah.
one specific topic, which you're probably is not going to be part of your act anyway.
Yeah.
And then everything else is fine. And then like 3 years later, there was raids during shows and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
It was a good time, though. I'm telling
was
you,
the
a
best
lot of
stuff.
black people. I met so many black people that were just expats,
Yeah.
and they were like teachers and shit, and it was fun. I had a good time.
See, I want to go, but y'all scare me now. Like, cause I'm
No,
like, because you know, I'm
bro.
gonna say, I start drinking, I'm gonna say some bullshit. I'm like,
well, you just can't say it on
some
stage.
bull-
You
That's
can't
why
say it on stage.
Oh,
You
but
can't say it on
if you
stage.
talking, you can like.
And if
kinda-
somebody's like, I'm from the Shanghai Daily newspaper, you don't say it into a microphone either.
I'll be like, fuck kimchi.
But
I think
it's
that's
also
probably
Korean,
fine. Yeah,
right?
that's Korean.
Yeah.
I think they'll be cool with that.
I think
They'll be
you
like,
got
we
beef
agree.
with the wrong place. They're like, yeah,
They'll
fuck
totally
kimchi.
agree with you.
I'm gonna say this though, as long as it's like one of those places where if you stick to your set, you'll have the most fun. Like if you just go, let me do what I do everywhere, you're gonna have more fun than if you be like, let me riff and see. Yeah, you'll have
Gotcha.
way more fun
Just do
because they
your best.
appreciate that shit.
Okay.
Even like people would do New York jokes, and at half the crowd, these are like expats living in Shanghai. They've been around the world. They've all been to New York.
Yeah.
They know the difference between Brooklyn and Queens and Manhattan, you know?
Listen, just something to think about. Black and white Shanghai edition.
You'll have a great show.
We do one
That'd
live
be a great
show
show.
over there.
As long as we're on our best behavior, we might be able
Turner,
to do it.
it's me. What do you got to worry?
No, I like how out of ignorance, you'll be fine. You'll
Yeah.
be like, fuck kimchi. And they're like, yeah. I don't like sushi either. Neither do we.
they'll be like, hey,
And what's
dog.
the deal with Confucius? Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
That's
I bought. Remember that one show? I basically gave the money back that you gave me because I did the whole shots thing.
You bought a round of shots for like the whole bar.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then at the end they got the bill. I was like, "Damn, I just performed here for free."
Oh, man.
Oh, you was feeling rich.
Yeah, I thought I was.
So, but that was confusing because, like, in the city, I lived in Suzhou, which is an hour away from Shanghai, and in Suzhou, which is also a big city, it was like Philly to New York City. In my city, you could buy a round of shots. Shots were $1.
Yeah.
So people would, for their birthday, buy literally 100 shots for the bar, and then it'd be fine. But when you got to Shanghai, an hour away, shots were like $8.
Yeah.
So you had to be
I was like,
careful.
God damn. I still turned up. Like
is this
nobody knew. I was
Is this
like,
an American?
I'm like, you should have bought those last night.
Oh, my God.
Good time though.
That was a blast, man. All right, well, we got questions, and I know we got to get in and out. Should we get to our questions?
Let's get straight to it.
All right, we will be right back, everybody, with your black and white advice, questions, and answers.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by hormonal changes? If you're a woman, you're not alone. With over 1,000 hormone disruptors in our environment, it's no wonder things can feel out of balance. On top of that, natural changes like PMS, menopause, and other life stages can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and trapped in a constant battle with your body. But here's the good news. You don't have to suffer through it. Hormone Harmony by Happy Mammoth is here to help. This herbal formula fine-tunes your hormones, balancing estrogen, testosterone, and even stress hormones like cortisol, which can contribute to weight gain, racing thoughts, poor sleep, and more. With over 40,000 five-star reviews and a bottle selling every 24 seconds, the results speak for themselves. Ready to feel like yourself again? For a limited time, get 15% off your first order at happymammoth.com using code NEXTCHAPTER at checkout. Visit happymammoth.com today and get your old self back naturally.
All you homeowners have unique needs. Some feel the need to paint their door a vibrant shade of blue. Others have the need to decorate their bathroom with fish, anchors, and other nautical items. And because each homeowner has unique needs, Geico helps you get the right coverage for your home and what's in it. That way, you get exactly what's right for you, even if your needs are unique. Get more with Geico.
Hey, you want to get bonus content, early episodes, and have your questions answered on the show?
Well, then subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/blackandwhiteadvice and subscribe right now.
Do it, and we'll give you a shout out on a future episode.
And I might call you the N-word.
All right, we're back. First question comes to us from Tony in Eugene, Oregon. He says, I'm 19 years old and black. I just joined the Sigma Chi fraternity at University of Oregon. Whoa.
You went white?
He went to a white
Went to a white fraternity at a white
Yeah.
school?
That's where you messed up.
Yeah, like they ain't got Q dogs at motherfucking Oregon? What you doing? Alphas? Kappas?
He goes, this is my first full-on experience with white dudes. Why do all white guys play acoustic guitar?
Stop worrying about what the fuck they do, Tony. We concerned about your ass.
Yeah, why'd you join a white fraternity?
All them interest meetings you could have gone to, and you seen them fucking khaki shorts, was like, this is me.
This is me.
That's crazy as hell.
Do they even got a step?
No.
What is a step?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm talking about?
Well, I didn't join it. I wasn't in a fraternity.
They stroll, they step. You never seen them step. Hey. I don't want to throw up the hooks. I almost got beat up.
I don't
But
know 'em either.
but no, you know, black fraternities, they step, they stroll.
No.
Yeah.
You've never seen a step team?
Nah, white fraternity.
I don't think I have.
Embezzle.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is it? What is it? What is the
And
step?
get away with sexual assault. That's all they do. Step teams, like, we'll have to look it up after the show. I'm sure people are really disappointed. You know, one thing I get from everybody that does listen to our shit, that they're like, I'm always shocked at what Turner doesn't know about black people. I'm like, it's
Bro, he lived in fucking China.
I
for
said,
like
yeah. I was like, he
10
hasn't had a
years.
lot of
12
experience
years.
with black
Yeah.
people. They're like, but some of the things that he says is like mind blowing. I said, no, it is. Sometimes I'm shocked too. That's why I'm like, damn.
You just said kimchi was Korean food.
And I think, first of all,
I'm
there's
saying we're
9 black
equally-
people that even know what kimchi is in general. So, I mean, let's get off me. But stepping is like, you ain't never seen Stomp the Yard. You ain't never. You gotta. All right, so I'm gonna show you. I'll show you after this.
All right.
Yeah, damn, I don't even know how to break it down.
Yeah, it's like you step.
It's like
So
marching.
you remember what those
like-
Samoans were doing at like?
Oh, like the haka?
It's that, but for college black people.
And it's not because, and there's way more rhythm. I don't want to say rhythm because the Samoans, they're nice with that shit, and I like it. But stepping is a little different,
It's a
and
little bit more
and everything's
smoother.
on beat, and like all the claps come together, all the stomps are together, and it makes.
I think I've seen that.
You have
See,
definitely.
the
And then-
Samoan thing is for warriorship. This
Yeah.
is for the bitches.
Yeah,
I was gonna that was my question.
For the
What,
bitches.
what's the context? At
It's
like a,
for me to show you that my fraternity is better than yours, and the better I step, the more hoes I get.
and,
Yep. It's
wait, but-
coordination, it's style.
Yeah, if you
And
can
it-
step, you can fuck.
and you just walk through a college campus doing it? Or when would it be done?
It's on the yard.
It's on the yard. It's at
The
step
yard.
shows. It's fraternity
Parties.
and stuff.
Okay.
The Q dogs,
Even
they
at regular
stroll.
fucking parties.
Yeah.
Living in Philly, they would just come to the club and be like,
They all got
"Ooh,"
their
you're like,
jackets
whoa,
on
whoa,
with their
whoa.
Greek
Seriously?
letters. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
All right, I
I
gotta
went to an
get it.
HBCU. It was a real big deal at my college.
I went to community college, but I partied around like Temple and stuff. So
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
see all
okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, white fraternity. Why does everybody play the acoustic guitar? Because y'all have pretty much lost every other type of musical genre, and so the acoustic.
I know the answer. It's the easiest. You can learn like 3 chords in 30 minutes.
And then you say, "Tim,"
and then you use it to try to get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like actually people who actually play an instrument. I grew up playing drums. If you play a real instrument, you're not playing it at like a party.
And the problem I have with white people in the acoustic is they're never that good.
No,
They're like, oh shit, hold on.
No, they're terrible.
Hold on, fingers. Like, just play Guitar Hero, motherfucker. What are you doing?
I know. We know professional musicians. They're not playing at a party.
They don't break it out. It's like being a comedian. Someone's like, say something funny. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. What
It's
am I
the
doing?
street joke
Yeah,
of comedians.
exactly.
Is the acoustic
Yeah.
guitar.
Damn.
That's my biggest. Just to the point now, I lie a lot. If somebody like people are like, what do you do? I don't even say comedian because I almost hate it because they're like, you don't seem that funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I supposed to seem like? Am I
the
supposed to be a
worst.
fucking clown?
Tell me a joke.
Yeah.
Clown
Yeah,
you? Do
yeah.
I amuse you?
Yeah.
Turn it into joke fast sheet. That's literally where it's at. I know.
I just be me. I just be like, nah, I'm good.
Right, and they're
Come
like,
on.
yeah, they're
Nah,
like, you're not a
beat
real
it.
comedian.
Yeah.
I was like,
All right,
okay,
fine.
I always say like, "What do you do?" They're like, "I'm an accountant." I'm like, "Do my taxes."
yeah, let's do some run numbers.
Do
right
your
now.
work
Yeah,
right now.
The fuck? No.
Anyway, they do it to get laid. That's my answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
And I don't even know if it works on that.
It gotta work in
definitely
order
works.
for people to do it
Keep
in
going.
that high of numbers.
I guess it does.
You know?
And acoustic guitars aren't cheap, so to get one to
Yeah.
be bad at, it's pretty crazy.
You
Yeah.
can get like a $50 one at a pawn shop.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
What if you're a ukulele dude?
electric
What if you
guitar-
can't get acoustic
That-
guitar? You get
I
like a
think
fucking
ukulele is more
or a
impressive.
banjo.
Actually, you're right.
Ukulele is more impressive than an
Yeah.
acoustic
It's
guitar.
easier to
Yeah.
learn, but it's more unique. At least,
Yeah.
like maybe you're Hawaiian or
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying? They're
And
like,
if
I don't
you
know,
how
maybe.
to play like trap songs and rap songs.
That would be-
Because everybody like that shit when you're like when
On
you
a
take an
ukulele?
instrument that isn't hip hop adjacent and
Yeah.
then do some cool.
Let me tell you
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
If I could fiddle, I'd fiddle
Yeah.
a bitch right out them drawers.
Wait, what does I'm about to say Laylo? What does fucking what's the
The big fat
Lizzo?
yeah Lizzo play?
the flute.
Oh.
Yeah, she was just she had Megan Thee Stallion twerking when she was
Oh,
playing.
okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
said
okay.
she's a flute lady.
Yeah.
She loves that
I've
woodwind.
never seen a dude get laid playing a flute.
No, well, because they're looking for dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so maybe they do then.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Maybe they do get laid.
They
Next
are.
question. Mark in Denver, Colorado. Oh, this is in reference to our last episode.
Okay.
He goes, last episode, Turner told a story of him and his friend being the only white guys at a Bob Marley festival and the whole crowd of black people cheering for O.J. Simpson when he came on stage. Then his friend said to him, I'm Jewish, I'll be fine, you need to get out of here, something like that. My question is, can black people really tell the difference between Jews and white Gentiles? I'm white, and honestly, I can't tell the difference.
Wow, that got
Absolutely.
You can?
Yeah.
The nose goes.
Really?
That
I couldn't until I moved to New York a couple years ago, and even that, I get it wrong a lot.
it depends.
The
like,
yarmulke gives it away.
No, but
No.
not all Jews just wear yarmulkes.
Oh, they ain't real then.
dark hair is usually like dark hair. What else?
Nosy.
It's the tint of the skin. Like you really find like that light Jew. Like, are you Jewish? But
See,
they're, like,
you
his
got it
different-
wrong. You thought
But
he
he's probably
was.
Italian. You're Italian, and they look the same. So I can be like,
Russell? Is that Italian name?
It's not his real last name.
But they have the similar look.
His name's
like
Joe,
Andrew Dice Clay.
he's Joe Leibowitz.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the curly hair, dark hair, kind of dark features.
What percentage do you think you hit at?
I'm at least batting like 85%.
On knowing Jews?
I
Yeah.
can either be like, you Jew, or that feels weird.
You Jew?
You Jew, or you Italian. But if you're like a Middle Eastern Jew, I can nail it all the time.
We should do a game on here, Jew or not a Jew.
Yeah.
Jew or no Jew?
Yeah, at some point in the future episode.
So I'm never going to get an agent. Got it. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, I just
You
call
can
them-
tell?
I call them all Jews.
Just all white people Jews?
You can tell, man.
Jews.
All right.
They proud of that shit, too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're
Of course
No, they ain't not going to hide it.
Yeah, of course.
They feel like they're the
Yeah.
chosen. They let you know pretty quick.
Yeah.
So if you guess right, too, like Jews,
Yeah.
The other thing is, I would tell you, I've people have thought I was Jewish at certain times in the past. I don't think, but it's never offended me.
I don't see it.
No,
I don't
I don't
see it.
either.
Yeah.
I don't either. It's
Yeah.
only when I moved to New York and started doing comedy.
You're like Hitler's
And then
wet dream.
there's a certain amount of people. I'm not blonde though. That would be
the
helpful.
blue
but-
eyes. Oh, you're dirty blonde.
No, it's brown hair. But there was a certain amount of people who just put comedian New York City together. Every once in a while, people think I'm Jewish. I'm fine. Like if you, as a white guy with no real, you want something. You know
Where
what I
you
mean?
from? What part of in New York
He's
or in
from Cali.
PA?
Oh, I'm
You're
from
Cali?
Sacramento, California.
Yeah, even Cali.
Yeah, Northern California. It's just
Oh, I was trying to see what type of like is this like
They ain't got them up there.
There's just
Caucasus
nothing.
Mountains with like
Caucasus.
this?
Nah,
What?
he ain't.
Caucasus
Caucasus
Mountains.
Mountains?
You talking about the Balkans or something?
Yeah. Where you are? Like where
I
are
mean,
you
Vladi
from?
and Pasha played for the Kings, so Vladi.
Where are you
Divac-
from? Like
Was,
you don't.
wait,
what's your
if Vladi
background?
Divac was a Jew?
No.
No, we're
he's
talking
from
about
the
like straight Caucasians.
what?
Yeah. They're English, just nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's no real.
Just first settlers.
Baltic. Where?
There's no crew. Everybody like he's got. What do you say? He's Italian.
He's
He's
Italian.
got Columbus Day. I'm not saying I'm saying any identity.
That's not something to
would
be proud of.
would
I'm gonna
be
tell you that
for-
right.
Yeah, but it is
Got
for Italians.
Columbus Day.
Are you kidding me? Italians love it.
They do. Yeah, I forgot. They don't care about that. But
Yeah.
everybody else is like, that's fucked up.
It would be great to. So when people think I'm Jewish, I'm like, there's part of me that goes, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So?
It's probably not the ideal time to join right now, worldwide. You know, with
It's
what's
not-
going on
it's
in the
not-
world.
It's not the hottest topic.
But
right
either
now.
way, it would be fun to do something.
Damn. Yeah, it's pretty crazy altogether right now. So
So you guys can tell that was
Yeah.
I kind of have like inklings, but I don't ever like voice it. I'm like, that nigga probably Jewish. And then after he get up to go to the bathroom when the bill come, I'm like, he definitely Jewish.
Once the stand-up set starts and 3 seconds in, they mention they're Jewish.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, we get it.
Next question.
Are we going through these questions?
Yeah.
Well, you got somewhere to be, Mr.
I know,
WWE.
yeah, I'm enjoying it though.
Going to Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Is The Rock going to show up, you think, or Stone Cold?
I
ever saw Stone Cold, I'd lose it.
Raw, probably not, but like WrestleMania is next month, so probably.
That would be
Can you say
Yeah.
who you're going with on air or not?
I'm going with Che and a couple other people.
Yeah.
Michael Che, everybody.
Yeah,
for
we're wrestling.
Saturday
There's
Night
like a
Live.
whole community of
They-
comedian wrestling
They
fans.
are big wrestling
and we
people.
like really go and like hang out and have a good time. It's a great show.
So are these going
You
to be
see a good mixture of like comedy. When you're watching wrestling, you can hear the writing. You can be like, oh, all right.
Wait, they have writers?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dan St. Germain is a writer, I believe.
No.
Yeah.
For
There's
WWE?
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
they
comedians writing for
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
can we-
Patrice
can we
O'Neal
get a
used to
gig?
write
Can we get a
on
gig
it?
for that? How
What
do
you
you
mean?
get? How
You
do I
gotta
turn,
submit.
How do I turn a writing packet in for WWE?
I don't know.
They're
I've
right-
never
They're in
tried.
Stanford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's their headquarters. Andrew Goldstein. Do you know Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew
Jewish.
Goldstein. He was writing
Yeah,
there
he's
for a
Jewish.
very long time.
He wrote for him for a long time. That's how he got
Yeah.
his start.
Mhm.
And then he writes on everything now.
Yeah, it's really. I'm telling you, it's a really good show. When you go to wrestling matches, it's instant gratification. When the motherfucker music come out, and comes on, they walk out. The audience lets you know if they like them or hate them or don't give a fuck. And you either need
Is
to
that
be
predetermined?
loved or hated.
Is that
No,
predetermined?
the audience.
No, the audience.
Oh,
So
that's
decide.
true. Okay.
That's genuine because the
Gotcha.
audience can be like, we don't fuck with this, so we not saying nothing. We not booing you. We not even making no noise. We just watching
really?
you walk to the ring and do your thing. Like you either want to get applause or booed Because that's heat.
Yeah.
Like if they're booing you, that means they're reacting to what you're doing in your character.
Back when Triple H was out, they used to boo him. I mean, it was like, so you can suck.
He's in charge now.
Shit.
He runs the whole thing.
Yeah, he's the head of creative.
He married Vince McMahon's daughter, and now he's like the head of WWE.
Yeah.
He lives in Connecticut.
So
Him and The Rock. The Rock is a part of the board of TKO Holdings, so it's like it's owned by the Saudis. But The Rock.
Saudi Arabia owns WWE?
wrestling?
Yeah, that's why they keep going back and forth to like Saudi Arabia to do like
Is
the
the
Great
Iron-
American, not the greatest, but the greatest Royal Rumble. Like every year they have like a couple of pay-per-views that are over there.
Okay.
And I think The Rock is like on the board to make sure that it's like still like has like an American influence on the business.
And let
side
the
and
women
stuff.
wear their hair out during the matches and shit.
Oh no, they still got to dress up. They still got.
They
like,
covering the
no skin.
WWE women?
Yeah, they make them wear like longer tights and stuff.
Really?
But, yeah.
In
they
Saudi
can't-
Arabia?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I'd be mad as hell.
like let's say Tiffany Stratton, she usually wears like her booty out a little bit. Over there, she'll have to wear like longer pants and stuff.
So I'm coming to
tights
see
and
Tiffany, and they ain't got no titty meat. You in a hijab?
No
I'm
titty
mad
meat.
as
No,
hell.
not a
No,
hijab.
not
They're
in New
just-
York City, though, right?
No, in
this
New
is
York
Saudi
they dress
Arabia.
how they want
Yeah,
to,
but
but in
Saudi
like
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia and all those other like more like what do you say conservative countries?
Yeah.
they got to be a little covered
Say
up, but not
Muslim.
like a hijab type thing.
Got
But
it.
no, it's a thing because there's also Christians over there too.
In
They,
Saudi
no,
Arabia?
they killed him.
What do you mean?
I heard they stoned the Christians.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I don't think everyone who's Middle Eastern is Muslim, like 'cause
No.
Christianity.
But those are Muslim countries, yeah.
Damn.
Andrew Goldstein was telling me that when he worked at the WWE, he was a writer, you know. But you're in an office, you're in like a cubicle,
Yeah.
And he said that Vince McMahon, the owner of WWE, would hire retired wrestlers just to like give them a job because they'd have to retire early to get hurt, so just to come work in the headquarters. So he's like, yeah, like you'd be walking down a cubicle and like Hacksaw Jim Duggan would be on the phone being like, yeah, we need like 10 more paper orders, you know, just doing like real
How the mighty have fallen.
menial. Like the $1 Million Man would be at the water cooler. Like, you see the football game yesterday? Holy cow, the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I need Chipotle for the whole office.
And a couple of Slim Jims.
That's the voice
Yeah,
you need to
that's
be
what you
doing.
should
Fuck
do.
Rush.
Yeah, I
You
had
should
no
be
idea
Macho Man every episode.
who the hell would Russell Limbaugh sound like. I was like, who's that?
The Macho
That's the
Man.
worst when you do an impression. Everybody's like, huh?
A little extra guac.
Who's that? Christopher Walken? Who's that?
That was
They're
my
still
Macho
doing-
Man.
That's Macho Man Randy Savage. No,
Come on, dude. He was just
You got it?
His was way better.
You got
no
it?
selling me. To use the wrestling.
yeah.
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 Cream of the
The cream of the crop.
I
You put
love
some
that.
cream on the side. Yeah, you're neglecting like the raspy, like, ugh, like you shitting.
I loved
Like
him.
you straining.
That's when the
trying,
cocaine was
man.
pure.
Yeah.
Do you sit front row when you go to these things?
You did.
Yeah.
Che.
I've sat everywhere. I've sat front row. I've sat in like suites. You're good anywhere.
It's fun in the suites too.
It's fun in the suites. It's better on the floor because like you can like be around other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be around like a dad.
This is
and
a real
kid.
Who you think?
billionaire issues.
Who you think likes wrestling more? White people or black people?
Black people.
Really?
Really?
Absolutely. Come on now.
I was gonna go
like
trailer
Ric
park
Flair
white
is Ric
people.
Flair because of his like black people loved Ric Flair.
How did Ric Flair?
Well, he's a
because
Rolex wearing. Woo!
Exactly. I think that when the character is really over is because he's transcending race. Like you gotta think of people loved Ric Flair. They love black people love Stone Cold.
Yes.
Black people loved
The Rock.
Triple H and DX. You know what I mean? Like we can really.
The Rock was our guy too.
Rock was
Your
our
Rudy
guy.
Poo candy ass.
Fucking- even back then, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah. I
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Dusty Rhodes, the
doggy.
American Dream?
The way he used to talk to Rick, he said.
Yeah.
So I think
Hard
you
times.
ain't over until you got the black influence.
Who were the biggest black wrestlers? Who am I?
Farouk,
Booker T?
Coco
Booker T,
Beware?
Coco Beware, Junkyard Dog.
Oh, Junkyard Dog.
Did-
He was-
Did we take Rikishi?
Ahmed Johnson.
Was Rikishi considered black? Or was he Samoan?
Yo, Samoans kind of
Black? Come on, dog. He was kind of a
Like
You know what I
pop
mean?
locking and shit.
Yeah.
So
I gave him his nigga card. I was like,
Yo,
he black as shit.
They gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
There's Samoans that be dropping that shit hard.
Yeah, because they were.
Hey, dropping that shit
Yeah.
hard. You Puerto Rican?
I seen one episode. I forgot. It was somebody's podcast, and God, I forgot. But Rikishi did his ass thing where he put his. But somebody said he had just taken a shit.
Kurt Angle.
Yes, and he said
Kurt
it was
Angle.
the nastiest smell,
Yeah.
and I like almost vomited watching it.
Yeah.
I said there was
God.
Dookie in the G-string.
Yes. That's it. See? So that's where it's like, even if it's fake, somebody's really sticking their ass in
real
your
poo-poo.
face.
With real streaks in that
Real
shit.
streaks.
And that's a big ass.
Yeah,
he weighed
that's
about
a
450.
big- I hate that move.
I would have thrown up.
I hate that move.
You don't like a
I hate
poo poo
watching that
butt in your
move.
face?
Fucking just taking your ass and
Gotta be
slamming
eating
it
your
into
groceries
somebody.
and shit in front of 30,000 people.
That's not a good move.
You don't want to be. You don't want to be front row. You want to be in the box for that move. Not in front
I've never
row.
rooted for that move. I've never been like, oh, he did it. He put his ass in his face. No, I'm like,
Is
why?
there anybody around you who's like, yes?
Dude, I mean, for Rikishi to make that his go-to move, now it's a move that's like done a lot in the WWE.
These people
by
stealing
like,
bits.
by like the girls do it a lot more.
Okay.
Right, like Rhea Ripley does it.
Give me the front if you don't do it.
Right? Rhea Ripley does it, but there's dudes that do it, but they call it like a hip thing where they'll just like run and like slam.
And to be clear, this
make
move
it
you're
look like
talking
it's-
about
yeah.
is you just rub your butt cheeks.
Put
in
it
someone's
right
face.
here. And you
It's
just
disgusting.
shake it. Yeah.
I hate the spitting.
Hey, wait, and this
and
isn't
I hate
real?
the butt shit.
That's not a real.
No, your nose is really in that ass.
Oh my
You know, ain't no CGI. Ain't no goddamn fucking dental dam in between your
This
face and
is
their
face
ass.
to
It's
face with a
different
sphincter.
wrestling from when I was a kid.
Yeah, it ain't the same
So,
wrestling.
I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with the spit because there's like wrestlers that do like moves where they have like dye in their mouth and then they spit it into
Yeah.
the face of the wrestler. I'm like,
You spit in my
just
face?
spit it on the dude.
It gets real
Yeah,
now.
it's
Now
real.
it's real wrestling.
Yes.
Because I'm going to really fuck you up. now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, there ain't no, we're done playing.
Yeah.
in your
Because
face.
that
No,
was,
spit
because he
no
didn't write
ass.
that into the
Yeah.
script. That's on you. You
That's
fucking,
you
you
did that,
improvised.
Andrew
now.
Goldstein did not write out
Yeah,
spitting
you
that guy's
improvised spitting in my face. Now I got to improvise whooping your ass.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's like, I don't see that anywhere.
Where the
here.
fuck is they spitting ass cheeks? What?
Spitting ass cheek. This is sex.
Now, what wrestlers do black people not like? Like, what about
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He lost his.
Yeah.
cool point.
Really?
The Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, and Hulk think it's because he's Republican, and that's not true.
He's only
That's-
recently Republican that we know
But
of.
Undertaker's Republican, Kane is Republican. Any of those Texas wrestlers are Republican.
Stone Cold's probably
then what
Republican.
is it
Stone
about-
Cold's
but he
definitely
is our
Republican.
guy. Yeah.
So then why not Hulk? What is it
Because
about-
Hulk did the whole racist rant, remember, with the whole thing with his daughters.
I don't remember.
Well, Brooke,
He had like
Brooke
a
Hogan.
wrestler, he had like a racist rant.
Okay.
Then I think it was just like some other shit that had to do with wrestling where he was against them unionizing because a lot of wrestlers don't get taken care of.
After
like
the
if
guy.
they're
Well, of course, he
if
doesn't
they're
want a
not the
union.
top
He's
guy,
number one.
Yeah.
If they're not the top guy, they're probably like uninsurable and all that
Yeah,
shit. So,
alcoholics
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, I mean, we hear
So-
how Ric Flair was living. Yeah, if he wasn't, he was the top guy and still almost went broke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Almost. He definitely
Yeah,
went broke
yeah.
a bunch of times.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like
Should we do one
we
more?
got one more.
Yeah.
One more question, then we got to get you to Raw.
Raw. Monday Night Raw. I don't know. I said it like that.
I like it.
Courtney in Palo Alto, California. She says, my boyfriend is black and refuses to go skydiving with me.
I'm with him.
It's a trap.
He also claims that black people don't skydive, in quotes. I'm so happy I found this show because I need to ask, is that true or is he just not as tough as he wants people to think
Oh,
he
well,
is?
watch your mouth.
Watch your goddamn mouth.
Right, the fuck. First of all, fuck no. This is a black thing. Now I know a couple brothers who have been skydiving. I'm gonna let Monroe take it after me, but
I've never done it.
I've never done it. My mama did it on her fucking 50th birthday. She was like, next time you gotta go. I said, baby, I'm
50th?
Yeah, I said, I'm black. There's enough ways for me to die on this street right here. I can just be on the corner and get my ass killed. So why the fuck am I gonna go as high as Jesus to see if the parachute works? What are we doing, bro? No,
I agree. I've never
Extreme
been-
sports are for white people.
I think so. Skydiving specifically, I don't understand it. I've never been in my life. I'm never going to go in my life. I have no interest in just maybe dying.
Free falling,
right?
And I'm terrified of heights. I am terrified, like actually terrified.
What do you think?
I'm
Monroe?
not.
Would you do it?
I want to do it, but I gotta go with a person that specializes in like Shaq size people.
Oh, you mean like Big Nick?
Yeah,
I do
need to-
6'5" and above.
Yes. I need to see
They
you.
gonna give you a nigga's 5'2".
Yo, for real.
And you just pull him down faster.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5" and like 280.
You gotta be
so
6'7".
I need somebody. I need that gigantic parachute. I need that person.
Gigantic parachute.
Like a
You
parachute.
think that they
that's-
need the parachute needs to be bigger the bigger
Yes.
you are?
Absolutely.
I would be a little fucked up because you know you're strapped to the front of the guy's chest.
Yeah.
So imagine if Monroe big ass get up in there and they're like, "This is our best guy," and he's 5'4", and he's like,
Yeah.
"I've never done it before, but shit, be fine." Next thing you know, like we're free falling faster
Dude.
than we've ever.
He's like a little Filipino.
No.
He's like, what are we doing?
It's Pacquiao.
Absolutely. Fuck
I
that.
need a nigga specialized in big niggas.
Like, this is the biggest parachute
For
we
real,
have.
I need a big and tall skydiving.
You just want to be like
Yeah.
a blimp.
You might need to go skydiving with the Air Force or something. 'Cause I don't know if they gonna do that on the regular shit. Yo, that's crazy. I never thought of it like that. Yeah.
So I had some buddies who were two bigger guys, and they went skydiving, and they said the whole flight up, the pilot takes you up, and he was like, "Wow, this is crazy. It's never taken this long to get to this altitude." And so they said it took 30 minutes longer to get
Because they're so heavy.
because they were so heavy.
See, that doesn't make me feel good.
And
Like,
it was
I'm
a
like,
tiny
bro,
plane.
shut
You know, they're
up.
little planes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
put
Don't
you
tell
in.
me
I
that
don't know.
shit. Don't tell me no dumb shit like
Yeah,
that.
because you want like a big parachute. Because if you get the regular stuff,
Big
that shit like.
parachute.
It just implodes.
Yeah.
It's like a grocery
You're
bag.
just
in
like,
the
why are we
wind.
going so fast?
You blast right through the strings. I do,
nah.
but don't people? I was terrible at science class, but don't people fall at the same? Doesn't stuff fall at the same speed no matter how much it weighs?
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
I think so.
I think it does.
Physics wasn't my thing.
Why we could? Well, I have
That's a
two
black.
things,
That's
but-
a. That might be a Joe question.
No, that's
you know,
not
Joe?
true.
Oh,
weight
yeah.
definitely because weight.
Remember the
has-
dropping the penny off the Empire
Yeah,
State
like
Building
this
thing?
bottle will definitely come down faster
Quicker than
than
that
this
pen.
pen.
No, I think the same. Because I remember them doing it in science class. Don't.
I was gonna say you're gonna drop the.
Yeah,
fucking
don't drop the
glass.
bottle.
It's just shattered.
Don't.
Monroe's like, yep.
Ready?
Yeah, same.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, one more time.
This is like a. Drops at the
Oh,
exact same
We
time.
just Bill Nye.
Yo,
he
we
just dropped
did the
a
same.
pin for our listeners, a pin and our bigger.
That's actually.
That was a dope science experiment, right?
Yeah, look at
That
us
might be
for
the
doing
science.
science.
Just went science. That was some Miss Frizzle shit right there. Inertia.
What's that? Everyone in sixth grade's like, yeah, we knew
Yeah,
that.
dumb.
No, but the paper going to fall slower than the pen.
But that's
that's-
because of the mass. It's
yeah,
the
that's
mass. Is
But
like-
that's what we're saying.
No, it's
No.
not because of the mass. It's because like
The density.
It's the
the
way
surface
it
area.
falls.
The
Yeah.
surface area is
Yeah.
just great.
Okay.
Weight
Yeah.
doesn't. So
Yeah.
we'll fall at the same speed. So you
Yeah.
could skydive.
I still need
Nah.
the big and tall specialist. I need them to call in somebody like,
big-
yeah, we'll Uber you here. Just get here. We got a couple of them.
The big
We
and
got-
tall parachute.
We'll
Yeah.
give you 2 book bags.
gonna say, this
They got one on his chest, one on his
Yeah, I
back.
want somebody, they wake him up and he's like, all right, I'll be there.
They strap 3 people to you.
Yeah, I need that. I need that. I'm not scared of heights. I'm just like,
Terrified of heights.
I'm terrified of
No,
heights.
but
Are
I'm
you?
not.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
actually.
I only
like,
bitched
shuts
out
me
one
down.
time.
Shuts me down.
You what?
I only bitched out of something like me and my lady, we went to Cabo and we went to like some sort of cenote and they were like jumping off this joint that was like 20 feet and I climbed all the way up there, but the way that it was positioned, like the rocks was like too close to the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I slip, I'm done. And I just fucking crawled back down.
Oh,
like, I'm not
no.
doing this shit.
See, I can jump and do that because I don't think about. I'm like, don't be no bitch. Because
Yeah.
everybody's looking up.
The
So I'm
crawl
like,
down
I
is
didn't give
too
a
much
fuck about
embarrassment.
But you
For
know what
me.
messed? Went to Dominican Republic with baby moms years ago, and she was like, we got to go parasailing. I was like, it's not for me. She was like, Phil, it's a rope. That shit messed me up so bad.
Yeah.
Because all I kept thinking, I was like, if this string breaks, I am over the ocean for the rest of my life.
Dude,
And
I
I'm
saw-
300 feet up. And the thing is, they were playing with it, so they'd slow down, so you would like drop. I was like, stop fucking with me. Like, I lost it. I lost my mind.
Dude, I don't
And
even want that shit. Don't play with me.
even in the picture,
Just
she's
do the
waving.
regular thing.
She's waving, and I'm just like, I'm so mad. Like, I am so mad. Like, I'm terrified. And then she touched me. I said, stop fucking touching me. I'm not built for that.
I saw a parasailing video one time where the wind took off. It did. The string didn't even. The rope didn't break, but the wind took off, and they were too close to the land. And the dude in the parasail flew into the hotel on the beach and literally knocked into like the 15th
I seen
floor
that
of the
on
hotel.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See what I'm talking about?
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You see what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That's that dumb
Right.
shit.
And that's because they got a person that don't specialize in big people.
What do you?
Because you would know if you was like, oh, all right, we too close. Let's go further out.
We need the extra biggie.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you go parasailing in Myrtle Beach.
Do you think that we get enough? There's people who don't have like thrills in their life at all. You know what I mean? They just go to work, they go home, they go to work, they go home.
I don't get that. You need some sort of thrills. No
But
one's getting out of here
in
alive.
front of crowds every night. Do you think that has something to do with it? We get it somewhere else.
Right.
That might be it.
Everybody going. Everybody's dying.
All right, speaking of going, you got to go. We got one last segment.
What's the question?
White lies and dark truths. This is where Joe Russell, he's been fact-checking this whole time. Everything we say, he's going to tell us what we got right, what we got wrong.
Okay, I'm calm.
What's up, folks? You guys are talking about guitars. So Fender Guitars did a study and found out that 90% of new guitar players abandon playing within 1 year.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that white guy with the guitar in his apartment, he's probably not even using it.
Yeah.
He's probably
Not even using it.
Another one, I looked this up. To find out if someone's Jewish, the most respectful and accurate way is to ask them directly.
I think it is.
That's what Google said.
Are you Jewish?
Or just listen for like the flimminess.
I've never had a Jewish person.
I was going to say the complaints, but the flimminess is funny.
Slightly ill.
That's so funny.
Also, in 2023, 10 people died skydiving in the United States out of 3.65 million jumps.
Yeah, but they're all on my Instagram feed.
Wait, how many people?
10 out of 3.6. That's less than 0.01.
That's good. That's a good margin.
It's the fatality
but
rate.
I'll just be the lucky person that fucking.
Me too.
Straight down.
Yeah.
It's 0.27 per 100,000 jumps, which is the lowest ever recorded since it began in like 1961.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Maybe they not recording all the deaths.
Well, what they don't tell you is all 10 of those, their parachutes were too small.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because there's like, look. What they got the regular parachute, then they got that little parachute on top of the other drum. So I just need this one to be bigger and this one to be the size of the normal parachute.
You both double the size.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, when you guys are dropping the objects, so yes, in a vacuum, two objects with different masses will fall at the same speed, but like a feather and a bowling ball. But they got to be in a vacuum, like with the paper. It's because of the wind resistance.
That's what I was trying to think of.
That's why it goes slower.
But the pin and then the X, the buzzer dropped
Hit
at
at
the
the
same
same
We're
time.
not in a vacuum here.
But you know, like a feather, there's wind resistance. That's why a feather goes slowly.
Got you.
That's why the paper dropped.
But if it was in a vacuum,
too
the
slow.
feather and the pin would go the same.
Okay,
speed.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's it, guys.
All
That was it?
That is the show. Monroe's got to go.
And have
Get
fun,
to
man.
WWE Raw. We will
Baby
stick
coming?
around, everybody.
Yeah, in June.
We will be right back. For all you
14
Patreon
months.
subscribers,
How you liking it? Sorry.
Patreon subscribers, stick around. And we got more show. We got bonus questions. Phil and I are going to get right to it. And Patreon subscribers, you get free tickets. You get a free ticket to our May 22nd show. How about that? Pretty cool. Everybody else, join the Patreon so you can get this bonus show. You can get the free ticket to May 22nd. But for now, stay black.
Stay black, motherfucker.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, cause they're up to the task. They're rolling the dice, they ain't always nice, but you can't think twice and get it black and white advice. Black and white advice.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.